Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast, live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Take a look at the Hornets.
John Collins with the assist.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Huerter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Huerter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
And Young, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Outside ball. From down low. And the jumper is good.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
To the left side wing. Back to Young. Stolen by Ball. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Hayward. And he banks in the layup.
The strength of Hayward really exerting his will on his way to the bucket.
And here's Young. 11-point game his last outing. In low. And no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 3-point game. And Hunter, here we go.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up with that flush.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Ball. Rozier with the ball. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Huerter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And I imagine this is a really tough stretch of the season, Steve, for teams that are on the outside of the playoff picture looking in.
Kevin, it is, but no player in this league is going to quit on the season. They're out there to compete, no matter what the standings are. With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets, trailing by 2. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now here's Wright. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And Hayward with the block. And they recover it. Williams with a clean look. And it falls over the rim and in.
Doesn't matter what defense you call against Williams. He finds the cracks and exploits them.
Good on the bucket. Plumlee's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to right. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
To the inside. Pass the ball. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Atlanta up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Here's Wright following the bucket by the Hornets.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Ball with it. Okongwu covering. Bridges, no one around him. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
And Ball slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Bridges. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Clint Capella. John Collins. DeAndre Hunter.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Fires it up. That shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Now, here is Young. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Young with no one around. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Three-pointer, Hayward. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Huerter, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Rozier missing. The Hawks leading. Young taking his time here. Pass to Hunter. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Ball, no good. And it's the Hawks' ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. To end the drought. Bank shot, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Bridges. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And Atlanta has possession. Young drives in. The kick out to Williams. Back to Young. Takes a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas.
And that's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitute for the
We've got
team.
13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Washington missing. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far. Hawks lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
That's his first personal foul.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot.
Ball hits them both. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Young. Hayward grabs the board. And so it's Charlotte with it.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets.
That's his second
And the
personal
call will be against LaMelo
foul.
Ball.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. Count it. Young's got 9. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Young's shot is good.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Here's Hunter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here is Young. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And stolen by Hunter. And they're on the break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Team second.
And the Hornets making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Here's Plumlee. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. Here's Hunter. Oubre pulls it in.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Now here's Harrell. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now, here's Oubre. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Martin on the wing. And again, the Hornets missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Here's Harrell. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Mason Plumlee.
Harrell's got his 2nd bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Oubre. And he gets the bucket.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oubre's got his first basket of the night.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Plumlee. Oubre outside. Here's Rozier. The shot misses. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, what a terrific game it's been.
It's time to attack, Black.
So far with this 4th quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now, right. Pass to Herter. Driving the lane. And Hayward with the block. To tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Williams. Here's Herter. Back to Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Oubre. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell.
Count that bucket.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
For the 3. Herter, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Capella with it. Now guarded by Ball. Out to the right wing. Herter, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Taken away by Williams. Right inside. Basket counts. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right, here we go. The shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. For 3, Hayward. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Capella. Great D that time from Harrell. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Oubre. Hayward outside. And Capella sends it down. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
To the floor for the away team.
There's Ball with the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's in there.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Hayward from outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be fucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
The Hawks lead by 5. Young is double. Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. That one misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Bridges. And the bank shot is good.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Now, here is Young. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Ball surveying the defense. Hayward outside. Rozier for three. That shot is off.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Back to ball. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebounded by Capella. And now we've got the intentional foul.